All right, joining me this morning is Joe Collins. Joe, first of all, welcome to the studio.
Thanks for having me.
You're 24 years old.
That is correct.
And we're talking about the ride for Roswell. But before we get to all the particulars of that, why don't you share your story with us?
Well, I was in school in Cleveland, Ohio. I was 22 years old. It was pretty much living the dream. I was had my own apartment. It was great. There were some small medical mishaps prior to this, and I was just getting standard blood tests to make sure everything was going good. And came home for Valentine's Day, and my doctor told me, unfortunately, I had leukemia and had to immediately go to Roswell. Not even go home from the doctors, just straight to Roswell. And it was a pretty scary experience. For sure.
Talking to Joe this morning, getting ready for the ride for Roswell. Just so people know, you're in here today. You've got your surgical mask on. You've got some hand cleanser. Your immune system was down as a result of all this.
Yeah, literally gone. I had nothing. It was a very interesting change of pace, going from a healthy young adult to essentially a baby again. When I go outside, I have this big yellow mask on that at first I was not very happy about wearing because it definitely makes me look weird. I would use hand sanitizer essentially everywhere I go, and I don't touch doors, nothing. I don't have any of my immunizations anymore. So it's a real crazy, complicated kind of thing that you're just kind of thrown into, and nobody really expects to have a big life change like that in that medical sense at that age. It's just crazy.
So, Joe, with the type of leukemia you have, it required a transplant.
Yep.
Bone marrow transplant.
Yeah.
But even after that, even after all is said and done, you're still going to ride with us this year.
Absolutely. I was in Roswell last year while everybody was prepping and getting ready for the ride, and I saw all of my friends and some family just getting, so excited and then training so hard. And I kind of made an observation that it was kind of like my journey, where some of these people didn't ride a bike even, didn't have any experience, couldn't ride, a mile, and then they're going out training and ending up riding 10 miles and raising so much money for such a good cause. And it truly inspired me and motivated me to get my butt out of bed and start walking around the halls and moving and getting better and getting in better shape. So I figured, what better way to give back than to actually do the ride myself this year and ride 20 miles.
And the Donor Center actually rides in honor of somebody every year. The Donor Center is going to ride in your honor, as are many of your friends. What's that feel like?
It's wonderful. I needed a lot of red blood and platelets while I was sick. The chemo completely wrecks your system, and it can't produce anything anymore. So I needed friends and family to come in and donate for me. And I was lucky enough to be chosen by Maria from the Donor Center to come in and ride and be the honoree, and I'm just so blessed.
Awesome.
And if we can get more people to go in and donate, they always need red blood cells and platelets. Almost anyone can donate. It's a great way to give back. Even though you're doing the ride, you can also donate. It's just an awesome thing to do and directly benefits almost all the patients.
All right, so we're just over 40 days away from the ride for Roswell, but still time to sign up. We still need riders.
Absolutely. We are actually down riders this year. I know it's been a little rainy the past few years, and the weather hasn't been great, but we're really hoping for great weather this year. A nice, kind of cool, sunny day would be awesome. But we definitely need riders, and almost all of the routes are still open, everywhere from 3 to 102 miles. So almost anyone can do it. Essentially, if you can ride a bike, you can do it. Even if you don't have a bike, you can actually rent a bike from Bert's Bikes, and they will bring it to the ride for you. All you have to do is show up, give them your name, they give you your bike, and then at the end, you return it, and you're done.
Very inspiring. Joe is 24 years old. He's from Grand Island. He knows firsthand what Roswell is all about, and certainly what the ride is all about. It's going to be a fun weekend. I can't wait.
I am so excited. It's so inspiring, and I'm doing the ride that leaves from Roswell itself, which I was told is the most emotional ride, so there'll probably be some tears going on, but I'm ready. I'm super pumped. It's going to be a great time.